Manchester United has gone ahead to knock out Brighton at the semi-finals of the FA Cup down in Wembley in penalties. 90 minutes, it ended 0-0 with lots of saves coming in from both goalkeepers. They are both Spaniards. Sanchez for Brighton and David De Gea for Manchester United. But it has been a very good display put up down in Wembley, and United had lots of things to ask. Had lots of questions to ask Brighton, and the same as Brighton, they had lots of questions to ask the central defense of United. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Sometimes you don't need to play well to win every game, but Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead to remaster the craft of really giving United the best that we deserve as a club. You know, going in a finale, facing your nemesis that you play or you reside within the same area, that is Manchester City, is really the best that we can go ahead and really do. As I told you, that Man City is almost on the brink of really lifting a treble this season, and the trophy that will see them lift the treble, one of those is where they're going to play Manchester United tonight. Sorry about that. Is where they're going to play Manchester United on the 3rd of June, and that is going to come in through at a very, very typical time, because I think the Premier League season will be done. The Premier League season is ending on the 28th of May, and that will be like 6 days later, like a week later, we'll be playing Man City at Wembley. But looks like this season we are having luck at Wembley. That's it, because even Newcastle, we beat them 2-0. And look at Brighton. They were the better footballing side. They possessed the game of football, but I think we had a lot of shots on target concerned to them. Though they had what we call a lion's share of the possession, but we came in through and obviously put them to bed in the penalties. United put 7 penalties past the goalkeeper of Brighton, and on record, we never missed a penalty. We never missed a penalty. Brighton, is it Kroos, came in through and really hit that first loser penalty over the back, and Lindelof came in through and really buried us and buried ours in the back of the net that took us to the final. Ten Hag didn't celebrate a lot because he knew that it wasn't the best of display that expected from his side. But as you know, we as United fans were excited to go in the finale, because in the knockout tournaments, you shouldn't play well. Let no one lie to you that in a knockout tournament, you're supposed to come out and play well. No way, because knockout tournaments are all about tactics to outage your opponent and go through to the next round. And this time around, we faced Brighton. We've kept a clean sheet, guys. We've kept a clean sheet, guys. A clean sheet has been kept by Manchester United without Harry Maguire. And this is where I go to Nicholas from Kenya, telling us for sure Maguire is bad luck. And I told you, Maguire is bad luck, and he doesn't know what it means to captain this side to the finale. You know, Bruno Fernandes has taken us to a second finale of the season, you know, and for the very first time ever since Alex Ferguson left, I've seen United play very well, you know, with the vigor, with the attitude, and obviously without Harry Maguire, we've seen Luke Shaw and Lindelof patrol that front line of Brighton very well. Mitoma, Danny Welbeck, Gross, and very many others. They've gone ahead to close down their well, and they've gone ahead to keep a clean sheet. You know, guys, it's obviously the best thing that can ever happen to the team of Manchester United, because each and every time we decided to play high line, we could play a high line and they couldn't beat us past the pace, because we know you're having Luke Shaw, who is really fast, and Lindelof, who is at least more fast or agile than Harry Maguire. And we went ahead to really play very well. And my worry continued to grow when the referee came out and really started dishing out yellow cards to United players. Anyhowly, that really pissed me off in this game. And it was something I was supposed to start on this video on, but I said, let me first deliver the good news. But the referee just saw himself really act like a total fool. A foul that gives Casemiro a yellow card is the same foul that Caicedo does to Diego Dello in the final third of the pitch, and it does not give him a yellow card. Martial was brought down, no yellow card, but every time Luke Shaw was yellow carded, Lindelof was yellow carded. You understand? So Casemiro was yellow carded. So very many players of United got yellow cards today, but I never saw him really dish out those many to the players of Brighton because they're also doing fouls. And I'm calling out that referee because is it called Craig Paulson? Craig Paulson. He really looked like he was on a mission to take Brighton to the finale. That's it. Because if you start dishing out yellow cards like that, because for Casemiro, that was his first foul. You know, I think no player of United got a yellow card when it was when it was like his second or third foul. Most of the players of United that really got yellow cards were on to what we call the first foul. But I like the seniority of Casemiro. He decided to go on, calm down, play his game, and obviously he never got a second bucket offense. So it shows you how disciplined this guy is, and how he can go ahead and redo the needful for the club of Manchester United as one of those senior players that have gone ahead to lead us to the final. We are going to be playing Man City, and I don't want to cross the bridge of Man City before we reach it because we don't know who Man City is going to be having by then, fit or unfit, because injuries might catch up on them because they're going to be playing very many games. They still have to play some 8 games into the league. They still have a double tie of Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. So by the time they play into what we call the into the FA Cup final, they would have gotten some fatigue or some injuries that we United we are really going to surpass because we are only playing now in one tournament. It's only the Premier League, and that's where we're going to go ahead and really put in our effort to find ourselves in a position of really winning in. But Bruno Fernandes was on that pitch, but he was really too petulant. He was really too petulant today. Did you see him go down on several occasions? And I think that injury that he got helped us a lot because Bruno Fernandes found himself in positions of re-scoring for United in the first half close to 3 times. 3 times. And I think all he lacked was composure. That's it. Composure. But if he composed himself better, I think would have gone ahead to find ourselves in positions of really winning this beautiful game of football, because chances were there. Bruno and Anthony are those 2 players that have gone ahead to cost us, to play 120 minutes. Something that might affect us on Thursday as we play Tottenham Hotspur that has gone ahead to lose 6-1 to Newcastle in the Premier League because we played away from home in Spain. We returned to Wembley, played 120 minutes. I think at all costs, tomorrow is a day off. And these players should return training on Tuesday and Wednesday as we prepare for the game of Tottenham Hotspur because it has to be a play off. It has to be a day off. We are really tired, guys. These players are really damn tired, and 100% believe Ten Hag is going to give them a day off because we've played 120 minutes, and their players are really feel for like Diego Dello. Diego Dello has been playing 90 minutes ever since the game of Nottingham Forest. He played a full 90 against Nottingham Forest. He played a full 90 against Sevilla. He has gone ahead to play full 120 minutes against a side called Brighton, and he took a very good penalty. So I think Malacia might start on Thursday, and I saw the manager bring him on, and that takes me to the substitutions that the manager really went ahead to do. That really gave us a lot of boost into the coverage, into the wide spaces, and into the back line of United. Malacia came on, and Bissaka was taken off. I think Bissaka is really going to start away at Spurs and Malacia because they were taken off, and the manager was really planning in for the next game because he knew what it meant to keep them on for long when he's having a game to prepare for on Thursday. But I really liked how he really did his stuff, and obviously we did the best that we deserved, and we went through. I'm having Nicholas TVKE. Finally, we didn't play very well, but important thing, we are in the finals. I pray for some injury recoveries. Yeah, all I want to let you know is that when you're playing such games that are called knockout games, there is no need for you to play well. Because even if you play well and you lose, what do you benefit? Everyone will go out on TV, only put it and say, Brighton put up a show at Wembley against Manchester United, but they'll ask them, who is the finale again? Can I have your answer? All of them will call their tails into their behind because they won't be having a perfect answer to give us. The best thing is to see ourselves really winning these games and going to the finale, because that winning mentality is all what we want. If at all this team can go ahead and really lift a second trophy by beating Man City in the finale of the FA Cup, that will be the best attribute that Ten Hag would have gone ahead to gain this season. You know, it will be the biggest win of Eric Ten Hag, that he has played to finales and has gone ahead to win them. What a way to instill a winning mentality into the players that you are having in the first season of your club. You know, that is something great. And I think it's what Ten Hag is all about. And I think we'll be having a very good go at a team known as Man City. Then I'm having Olport Charles. He's telling me that we are happy to reach the finale. If we are having Maguire, we are going to concede many goals, but we have to improve. We did. But to me, I believe the reason as to why Brighton dominated us, it's because they did their game. And that's what they play on a daily, you know. Secondly, there are moments that we dominated that game. I think from the 70th minute, I think the 60th minute, United just got perfect control of the game. If at all we are not mistaken, we got perfect control of that game and we had ourselves moving in good positions. But I think that's when Anthony found himself twice into the 18 yards box area of Brighton. Instead of going in for a pass to really look out for a well-placed play of United to do the needful, Anthony just found himself doing what we call a shot, you know, to a goalkeeper that was really babyish, you know, on close to 2 occasions. I saw him very well. So I believe Brighton had a greater share of the possession, I understand, but even we put up a show, guys. We put up a show that saw us go to the finale. Haruna Muyonjo, well done, boys. We can really make it come the derby day. Thanks, David, for the job well done. Thank you, Muyonjo, for watching in through. And smash the like button. We are having 80 people watching in and only 11 have gone ahead to smash the like button. Continue smashing the like button like never before. Then I'm having Jason Alfred from London. It was a 50-50 game, but I'm proud of my team. I'm happy for the boy. I'm happy for the boys. Thank you, Jason Alfred, for watching in through. And it's always nice having you on this channel. And if at all you say 50-50, I won't agree with you, because Brighton just found means of really going past us every time they wanted. But one thing I want to let you know is that we defended very well. We defended very well, and we defended as a unit. The players put their bodies on the line, and hence they saw the club going through. And I think it's a very huge achievement for these boys. You know, second time knocking out Brighton, one of the best teams in the league. I think it's really something great as we prepare to go away and play against Spurs onto what we call the Thursday game. Now, we are having the team stats. Brighton had 15 shots. United had 15 shots. Brighton had 5 shots on target. United had 6. So it shows you that however much Brighton went ahead to get 61% ball possession and we had 39% ball possession, we found ourselves registering the same shots at goal, and we registered 6 shots on target, and then they did 5. Meaning that we had 1 more shot on target than Brighton. Brighton had 643 passes completed in the entire 120 minutes. United had 412 passes completed in the entire 120 minutes. 83% ball possession by Brighton. It's not ball possession, it was passing accuracy. United had 71% passing accuracy with 17 fouls put up by Manchester United, put up by Brighton. United had 13. And 1 yellow card only was dished out to Brighton. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of this live, that the referee looked like was sided, because you just can't come out like that and give a team that has gone ahead to have 17 fouls only 1 yellow card, and the team that had only 13, you gave us 3. You know, I think Brighton had to get like 4 yellow cards, but the referee looked like he had gum into his hands every time he really saw a team of Brighton making a foul. I think his officiation was like a message to us that we're not going to go through. So, but we overturned the tables and we are through to what we call the finale of the FA Cup. 0 red cards to both sides, 0 offsides to Brighton, 1 offside to United, 8 corners to Brighton, 3 corners to Manchester United. But if you know what Sir Alex Ferguson has always to do to win these games, I think Erik ten Hag is going a little bit of Sir Alex Ferguson sometimes, because Ferguson never allowed to really play off the park, but he always went ahead to go ahead and really seize on the moments that he gets in the game. But we had Anton Martial, who went ahead to really play on very well. I think even Rashford looked a little bit selfish, especially when he broke through, and instead of going in for a pass to find the legs of the well-placed Sancho's, he found himself in a position of really not helping the team, you know? A little bit of being selfish, Bruno selfish, Anton selfish. And if I'm to sum it in a nutshell, selfishness led us to playing 120 minutes. That's it. If these players just went ahead to really not be selfish, we'd have gone ahead to ourselves in the better way. Good evening, David. I'm so happy the Calamity didn't play. I'm so happy our players played well today. Yeah, I've always told you that Harry Maguire is the 5th choice centre-back of Erik ten Hag. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, who are really injured, are the best central defense partnership for United, followed by Luke Shaw, followed by Lindelof, and Harry Maguire comes 5th. Now, I want Erik ten Hag to come out and really play Harry Maguire against Tottenham Hotspur and maybe bench Lindelof. That's when I'm going to be pissed, because Lindelof has gone ahead to put in a shift and he's better than Harry Maguire. He is better than Harry Maguire. Put Harry Maguire into that team, we lose. We lose. We lose because he's slow, his game reading is poor, and he's not a leader on the pitch. So, when you look at everything that is going to help us win this game of football in penalties, it's us keeping a clean sheet. That's it. You know what it means to keep a clean sheet against Brighton? Let me show you their previous games and what their results have always been. Brighton. Let me show you. When did Brighton last fail to score? You know? When did Brighton last fail to score in its games? Because last weekend they beat Chelsea by 2-1. They are beaten by Spurs 2-1, but they scored 1. They conceded 2, right? They beat Bournemouth 2-0. They drew with Brentford 3-3. You get? So it's very hard to last remember a day when Brighton never conceded, you know? So when Brighton failed to score, that's what I meant, you know? All of the games Brighton have been playing, they've gone ahead to score goals. That's it. You know? I think they last failed to really score in the game of Fulham. That was in the 18th February, but ever since then, Brighton have always come out and really scored goals in every game. But when you look at our team that never had its best central defense partnership, keeping a clean sheet against Brighton, we need a round of applause to these players of United, because they've gone ahead to do the unexpected. To me, I thought that we were going to win this game by 2-1. I didn't see us keeping a clean sheet. in this game. Then Moses Mohere, the absence of Maguire, United win. Maguire is cast. I think Maguire, if he was there watching this game, of which I know he was watching it, with the performance of Lindelof, he just gets to know that he's not fit to be a defender of Manchester United, because Lindelof is pushing to start Manchester United if at all he's going to be considered as a defender to play games. But Harry Maguire looks like he's comfortable in his own corner with what he's really enjoying at the club of Manchester United. Emma Kagwa, sell Maguire is sugar can grow. All right. I think he's one of those players that has been so much into the headlines of really leaving. Today, Sancho was genius. Very good. And I'm asking myself, where is the troll on Sancho coming in through from? Because I've seen Sancho play very well in the previous games we're going to have to play. Sancho today just showed us that he's really a press-resistant player. You know, he could utilize the ball very well, and he could find himself in positions of really threatening the opponents. He had no pressure on him. He got that ball, danced around with it, and I really like the way he played together. So thank you, Fab Emma, for really reminding me about Jadon Sancho and his very good performance he has gone ahead to put in today, all orchestrated today. Then Johnny Omukwu, red, and perfect red. Obviously, it's red. Wembley is red. Musa Ahmed, my prayer is that Maguire should have injury before 3rd June. 3rd June, let's pray to it that Rafael Varane can come back. If there is a game that I would only like Rafael Varane to play for us this season, that of Man City. Get Rafael Varane, pair him with Luke Shaw, as they played at Old Trafford in the game that we beat them by 2-1. I think we can get a result in that beautiful game of football. So to me, I find myself in a situation of really accepting that we deserve the best out of this game. And obviously we got it. But in the final, I don't want to say Harry Maguire played. Why should we play Harry Maguire? We shouldn't play him. Let's wait for Spurs on Thursday. All right, that's the next fixture, because this one is done and we now have the right, or we've earned the right to really think about Spurs, because we just find ourselves in a position of really doing new. Wout Weghorst is a penalty genius. I like the penalty of Wout Weghorst, by the way. I think the best penalty takers were Wout Weghorst and Casemiro. Those were my best penalties on the day. And even Sancho's was really brilliant. I think everyone had a brilliant take, but that of Wout Weghorst and Casemiro were really great. I just love them and how they really went ahead to really see the job done and dusted. Asile Ray, De Gea is weak via penalties. He needs to improve. To me, I think if our players can continue doing that penalty job and don't bottle it, some crucial penalties. Haven't we seen him? We've seen him save crucial penalties. So I have nothing to say about him. However, Match is not going to save any penalty, but I think we are through and maybe we'll go ahead and really do better. Sniper Soldier, very good defending from United. That's why we are winner. Yeah, that's it. When Sir Alex Ferguson said that clean sheets win trophies and goals win matches, this is what he meant that you've seen today. We've not scored a goal, we've not considered a goal, but we are through to the final, meaning that the best thing you would observe in your team, or you always yearn for, is a clean sheet. It's a clean sheet. Chiwana Matthias, United is red. Obviously, thank you for watching in. 17 likes only, guys. We're having 7 people watching in. Smash the like button to 50. Nantume Fat Jose, I'm back, David. I have been missing you. You are live, and today I'm happy with the boys. Let's go. Ready for the final. Thank you, Nantume, for coming in back. Thank you for coming back. And I think everyone is happy for the boys. Amidst the fatigue they had, they went ahead and really put in a shift. And I was a little bit worried when I saw to it that we went into the extra time. Brighton last played a game on Saturday. They had rested for close to 8 days. United found themselves in a position of playing away at Sevilla, and we lost by 3-0, coming on here in a very, very, very difficult situation. And then we added some more 30 onto the full 90 we played. So I was really worried, but I liked the way the players of United went ahead to maintain all that, and they kept themselves in shape to really give us the best result that we all deserved. Musa Ahmed, up United tonight. Our defense is okay. That's why they couldn't score against us. That's it. That defense was really watertight. Casemiro shielding the midfield. The defense was watertight. And obviously, we saw ourselves go through to the next round of the final of the FA Cup with dishing in the best that we deserve today. Gahima James, Man City is dead. No. Man City is really going to be a very hard team, but I think we have a template that can beat Man City. And I think Ten Hag knows how to beat Man City, and he can really go ahead and really bring that template to really face City. Musingo Jafali, United have just serviced and you also know it, have just survived. But talking about surviving, you might be having a lion's share of the possession, but what do the stats show? We both had 15 shots on goal. United had 6 shots on target, and Brighton had just 5 on target. So it shows you that amidst them having the lion's share of the possession, they couldn't really use it to threaten us a lot. That's it. Fab Emma, we only managed to keep a clean sheet because Harry Maguire was off. That's vivid. That's vivid and very vivid. And it's a prudent comment coming in from everyone. I'd like to see these fans of United going ahead to really start to observe these things. And I'm happy that you guys are really doing so. Moses Mohore, Manchester should look for sharp regular goal score striker. We had many open chances. No one could convert. Which open chance did we have? I think all the chances that we had, it was all about Bruno Fernandes being released in, and it's because of the work of Anthony Martial drawing deep. Did you see any strike of United getting a very clear-cut chance? No way. I don't remember any. So I think our creativity was really lacking because the midfield battle was lost to Caicedo and McAllister, players that are really looking great. And when you see how Caicedo is playing there, just imagine yourself him coming into Manchester United and obviously just holding it out with Casemiro. Then Gahima James, we are missing a good goalkeeper who is at catching penalties. I like Lindelof defense. But how many times are we going to be in the season and going for penalties? I think that's going to be minimal. Most of the games are going to come in through. Penalties won't be needed to be saved. This is where people went out and really said Dean Anderson is a good goalkeeper, is good at really saving penalties. And in the season that Ralph Ragnick came in as an interim, we are knocked out of the FA Cup on penalties. And everyone was saying, Dean Anderson is good at penalties. Let him beat goal. And he was in goal. Guess what happened? All the 5 penalties were put in the back of the net by the team that, was it Middlesbrough that knocked us out? That's it. So penalties, it's sometimes a good day in office and sometimes a bad day in office. Moses Mohere, for real, Man City is a very tough team to face currently. Yeah, they are very tough. But I think in Ten Hag we trust. They're a very good team. We don't match their levels in some positions. But I think with Eric Ten Hag, you can really give us a chance to really win that trophy and beat them. Philip Gatihu, I think Ten Hag should keep Bissaka. Let's wait and see, because even Bissaka came out and said he wants to start Manchester United. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Let's wait and see whether the manager is going to keep him at the club of Manchester United. Then Francis C.H. Jenkins, clean sheets for David De Gea and a second final for Eric Ten Hag. That's it. It's something that we should go ahead and really hail. Second final for Eric Ten Hag. And I think it's the biggest positive we've gotten this week, because having been knocked out of the UEFA Europa League, at all means, we needed to go in the final, because that will really demoralize the players of United and obviously cause us to be bad. But obviously, that win to the finale is really important. Hassan E. Kamara, good evening to everyone. I'm very happy for the manager because Maguire not coming in the match today. Yeah, and he has not been involved in the match today because he found himself in a position of being suspended. That's it. He was suspended, and that's why he found himself not into the finale, into the semi-final. And today, we are really blessed that we never had him. Having not him in the game of United, it's always a blessing in this case, because we know that he's calamitous and he costs our club loads of things. Then, time traveling, we are going to absolutely obliterate United in that final. If you play like that, don't even bother pitching up. Sacrificial lambs coming to Wembley for slaughter. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I really understand your point of reference and why you're really referring to yourself like that. But City came at Old Trafford, and there are only 2 players that Ten Hag just got out of the game. It was Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland never functioned. He never had a shot on target, if at all you might remember. So that same blueprint is what Ten Hag is going to come in for. He'll get on front in the field of play to stop Kevin De Bruyne. Then Rodri will be really stopped by Bruno Fernandes, maybe. So I think we can beat City, though City will be the favorites to win. But in a cup final like this, I think we'll die and really knock them out and really win that, because we know what it means for them to win it and win a treble. Sniper, rifle soldier, but David, have seen the referee performance somehow not good. The referee's performance was really bad. It was biased. It was really so much leading on the side of Brighton, because looked like he was targeting the players of United to get yellow cards and really disperform themselves. First and foremost, we had Luke Shaw booked, Lindelof booked, Casemiro booked. And those are the three players that he only booked, He booked them for a reason, because those are the most sensitive positions of the pitch. And Brighton just found themselves in a position of not capitalizing onto that, and we put them off. Moses Mohere, we are good on penalty taking. Congratulations, United. Work done. Yeah, the work has been done today. And let's wait and see that on Thursday we also continue to see that same job get done. Fab Emma, David, finally, I thank you for your live show. More blessings from above. Bye for now. All right. Thank you very much, Fab, for watching in through. And I'm having time traveling. Belassians, you are half the team you were then. We've only gotten stronger. Not really. Something that you don't get well is that Lisandro Martinez was benched in that game. He never played. You remember that very well. The central defense had Verani and Lindelof. We had Malacia play the left back. We had Dallo play as the right back. We had Casemiro, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes, right? Then we had Anthony. We had Martial and Marcus Rashford. Almost all the players that really played against Manchester at Old Trafford are all here. They are all here. Garnacho will be back. Varane is going to be back by the time we play you in the finale. So I think we'll be having almost the same team that really played against Man City at Old Trafford. So get your notes right. Old Port Charles, Bissaka silenced Mitoma. I was worried about Mitoma. Is very dangerous, but McAllister was dominating our midfield. McAllister and Caicedo dominated the midfield, obviously, you're right. But Mitoma was really closed down, but though he got some moments of brilliancy, but he never hurt our defense. Musingo Jafali, I don't see them winning any trophy this season apart from Carabao Cup. All right, we're in another finale, that's it. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in the third. And you are just talking right now, not knowing what City side is going to be like. No one is tall enough to see the future, So City might also find themselves getting injuries. And if they get injuries, it won't be good news, because they also capitulate. And very many games, they would have gone ahead to be playing the entire season. George Leon, we should stop lying to each other here. Hello, I can see the smile on Pep face saying neighbors are nice to each other, so it means we will suffer and our back is not really good like last time we played. Guys, I've just given you information. The central defense that played against Man City and collected points that we at Old Trafford had Varane and Luke Shaw. Remember that very well. It was Varane and Luke Shaw that played in the central defense. And we expect Rafael Varane to return in the next 4 or 5 weeks from now. And today is 23rd. 7 days to the end of this month. That will be 1 week. Plus the 4 weeks of May. Those are 5 weeks. And he has already seen himself miss close to 10 or 15 days. So I think Varane will be back to play that final. And I think Ten Hag is going to tell him, please and please, you have to recover for the finale. And I only want to see Rafael Varane play only that one fixture against Man City. That's it. Then Luwama, Eric, Peter, David, how are you today? Congratulations, United players. I had started losing hope, but thanks God we are at the finals. That's it. That's it. We have to thank Lord that we're in the finals and everything has gone on as planned. Hassan Ekamara, we are going to demolish Man City in the FA Cup finale. When it comes to the finale, unless you are naive about football, any team can win. And there is no way you come out and give Man City a percentage more than that of United, that they are going to beat us. I know they are good, but we can also shock them into this. So, guys, thank you very much for watching through. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David remains my name, and I'm going to leave you here for now as I prepare for what we call the player ratings, because you guys are really in need of them, and I'm going to come in here for you and I tell you who my man of the match was. But before I leave, let's talk about David De Gea. Did you notice the saves David De Gea made today? He made very good saves, and that's why we are all behind him to be the first choice goalkeeper of Manchester United. Then we are having Ramili Omar, glory, glory, Manchester United. All right, glory, glory, Manchester United. And let's focus onto the Premier League right now. Why? Let me show you this table of the Premier League. The table of the Premier League looks like this. Before I sign out, I had forgotten to really show you this. Now, that's the Premier League table. Look at Newcastle. They've played one more game than us, and we are level on points. So that means on Thursday, if we win, we are going to find ourselves in a position of having 62 points, get them off. You know, Spurs is the team that they're playing on Thursday. They are 6 points behind Manchester United, and they've gone ahead to play 2 more games than us. What does that mean? If we beat them, we'll be having 9 points ahead of them. We win our 2 games, that they've gone ahead to play more than us. Do you know what that means? 15 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. That is top 4 business done and dusted. And with us playing almost 1 game per week, though sometimes we're going to be playing on Thursday and Sunday, I think we'll find ourselves in a position of really sealing this. Sealing this. So thank you guys for watching through. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out. Someone else here. Rokani, don't lie yourself that United can win the trophy against City. Why not? City can win the trophy. Even United can win the trophy. You know, every team that gets in the finale is good as far as winning the trophy is concerned. So don't think that favor is only going to the City side. This is a 50-50 affair that anyone can win. City can lift the trophy, and we can lift the trophy. Mr. Musingo Jafar, we can lift the trophy. George Leon, Bissaka is getting more stronger, and his performing is getting better. I love his performance today. He performed well today again, and Ten Hag got him off and really brought on a different kind of player that saw Dalot go back to right back. And I think really had a very good display. And so guys, I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm returning with what we call the player ratings. Good night. Those going to bed.